Busy times in this part of the arena during the offseason. Mike Benton here for ThunderVision as Gabriel Levesque agreeing to contract terms earlier today, and yet one more player back from last season's team. The man who made it all happen joins us now, Thunder head coach Matt Thomas. And Matt, to say a player like him coming back, a big return, might be an understatement. What can he do for you and this team this next season?
Well, I think we all saw what he was capable of doing early last year before he got his injury that sidelined him for the majority of the season. He's a creative player. He's a guy that's going to make players around him better. He's a guy that can put teams on their heels. They got a key on him. He's just a guy that can really make things happen offensively when he's out there. And I look for him with a full off season of rehabbing from his injury, coming back with a fresh start. I think the sky's the limit for what he can do offensively for us.
When you lost him during the early portion of last season, some murmurs were season-ending, maybe even career-ending for that type of an injury. What did that tell you about him and his resilience as well?
Well, I think it tells you a lot. We almost didn't want him to play, but for his sanity, he wanted to play. He does not like being shelved, and it was the first major injury that he's ever had to deal with. And when anybody has to go through that, it's a tough thing to comprehend. But the good thing is, where everything happened, the prognosis for long term was good once the surgery happened, and it was just a matter of taking the proper time for all the healing to take place. It healed. It was 100%. I think when Levy came back at the end of last season, he was 100% in terms of the injury being healed, but he wasn't 100% in terms of his conditioning and sitting stagnant for the better part of 4 months. He didn't have the same step that he had at the beginning of the season, but that was to be expected. We changed his role a little bit. We couldn't tire him out. We couldn't play him as much because of those factors. He feels real strong. He's had a real good summer. He feels that he's gotten a lot stronger in a lot of the areas that he wanted to. And I think a guy who's as driven, as competitive as him, that's what separates him. He wants to be the guy to make the play. And I think when you have that competitive edge to your game, it really allows you to do great things. And I look for great things from him, and I know he does them from himself.
Are we still early in the offseason to say a move like this helps landing potential free agents down the road?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's something that everybody wants to play with an elite passer, and that's what Gabriel is. He's a guy that can see things a lot of players don't see out there, and he can find people open. And if you got your stick on the ice, there's a lot of what we like to call tapping goals available to you. So certainly a lot of players that would love to play with a guy like him. So it always helps. You want to surround good players like him with guys that can and will finish. And it's certainly been something that we've keyed on. He's certainly going to be the guy that we lean on offensively.
Matt, thank you. Congratulations. Well done.
Thanks, Spence.
Thunder head coach Matt Thomas joining us as Gabriel Levesque back into the fold for the second consecutive season. For more breaking news, stay in tune to StocktonThunder.com. I'm Mike Benton for ThunderVision.